You know, probably like you, I've got about, it feels like 16 zillion things going through my head with Easter coming up, with all the plans for our big Easter experiences. And before I get into maybe a couple other things that are going through my head right now, I just want to invite you to come to one of our Easter experiences, because they are going to be life-changing and give you a whole different perspective of really what took place on the cross at Easter, and I believe it can change your life. So bring a friend and come to the river on 59 at 5 and 7 on Saturday, or 9, 11, and 1 on Sunday. Just wanted to put that in, and some of you may think that's a pitch, and maybe it is, but it's a good pitch because it's going to be life-changing. But last week we talked about being salt and light, and I just can't get it out of my mind that it's not an option. We discussed that salt means making a difference, and remember I gave a story about a little girl who had a huge cotton candy, and she's walking down a Midway, and a gentleman, actually a stranger, came up to her and said this: "Wow, that's a huge cotton candy. How can a little girl like you eat that?" And she said, "Well, I'm a lot bigger on the inside than I am on the outside." And that's a message that I want people to see and to hear and to understand, that with Christ, guess what? We're larger on the inside than we are on the outside. And if people begin to believe that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, then in fact, guess what? God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit changes lives. We begin to act bigger. And not because we're bigger, but because He's bigger and He's working in and through us. And we'd see that we really can make a difference. And then we heard you are the light of the world, that we can be distinctive, that we can actually be a runway and a direction, I'm going to add this, a direction bearer to people. And so I asked those that were present to put down some action steps. How have you been salt and light this week as a result of being at the experience? We're into application. It's not just about hearing it, it's about living it. It's about being different. So how have you made a difference, and how have you been distinctive this week as a result of seeing that, guess what, we can be bigger on the inside than we are on the outside? I'd like your feedback. And I want to know if you really believe that. Let's talk about it.